If you've gone through a divorce, I just need to know, does it get easier? Does it get easier being without your kids? Because all I can do every time is cry. No matter what I do, I always end up crying the whole time. Please tell me it gets better because I can't do this.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
The world's smallest violin.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Jerry,
Ask the girl next to you what continent she is currently in. What continent are we currently in?
Oh, me?
Yes.
What do they mean? I do OnlyFans. Like what?
No, like not content. Continent.
Oh, I thought you said content.
South America, West
United States.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. The dating market is alive and well. Men, if you find yourself looking around, wondering why there doesn't seem to be many options, you're probably in the West, and you are almost certainly right about the dry well. If it isn't OnlyFans, it's a $300 date. If it isn't a $300 date, it's a single mom. If it's not a single mom, well, just go down the list because there's a high likelihood the chick across the table from you checks one of the boxes. The comments for our first clip are, she had 2 wrong answers. The West's best and brightest. Even her voice says a lot. Always a dead giveaway. This is staged, right? No, sir. At least in this case, it is not. Certainly why you do OF and will for the foreseeable future. North America dum-dum, USA is a country, not a continent. You can make an entire video pointing out the inaccuracies here. Her head is only filled with makeup tutorials and sex positions. You are not wrong. And the thing is, guys, sometimes still they think they can change this, but the end result is almost always the same.
So, are you single or in a relationship?
I'm not gonna answer that one.
You wanna get in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you single or in a relationship?
I'm in a relationship.
With her?
No, we're not.
Y'all aren't together?
What?
That's what she said.
Y'all aren't?
Okay, anyways, let's keep him out. Bye-bye.
Yo, this guy's gonna make you Snapchat fucking famous.
Keep going, keep going.
Yeah, you know how it is. Like, you always see these, like, sad ass. You always feel bad for them. Chicks, they say for, like, 6 months we're in a relationship, and then they say on camera they're not. I always feel bad for those guys. It looks like I was one. That's gonna get you some views. That's some real ass shit. You fucking know it, boss. Thank you. Hey, I needed you more than you ever knew.
For the uninitiated, I'm sorry you had to see this, but I had to bed one. A lot of guys in the West, well, not many at this point, unknowingly fall into the simp category because they think they found the needle in the haystack. They'll bring her around the bros at the bar and say, I found a good one. I got lucky. Many of them will see videos like man guides, just like this one here, but unfortunately, the trial by fire can often be the only thing that wakes them up. The top comments here are, 1 drunk man is more intelligent than 3 women. This quote continues to age like fine wine. I needed you more than you ever knew. Damn. It's why we do what we do. Man turned from the victim to a legend. Hopefully, his message will live on as a warning to those who believe they are immune. She ain't saying none wrong, she just rather not answer that. We got a turd in the punch bowl, people. Her true character. I mean, at the end of the day, at least he didn't put a ring on it. As time goes on, these chicks become professionals. Case and point.
The thing about good men is that they're very difficult to get over on. So like I call myself the succubus, right? Because I can actually feed off you guys. We can all do it, by the way. Just, I know how. Anybody can do it. And the hardest people, who often end up the best ones to feed off of, energetic-wise, are the good, strong men. They also have the best quality semen. They're good, strong. It's something in the spirit and everything. Them super, they don't have to be Christian, but them super like spiritual men, them. But it's like they got this sixth fucking sense about them that they can sense what I'm about to do. And I'm like, fuck. So, back in the day when I was just doing evil shit, there were some wonderful ones that I did hurt.
Okay, this shit is terrifying. I know it's out there, it's just that you don't often see a real-life villain lift the mask with this kind of openness. The moral of the story here seems pretty clear. An enlightened man is a protected man. To know yourself and to surround yourself to a higher power doesn't require a AAA meeting. It's something that all men must do if they want to insulate themselves from the walking storm this woman appears to be. A strong sense of morality is an inherently masculine trait, and it's often the only thing that will shield you from crazy. Here comes the comments. What is her name? Satan, bro. Satan. The Jezebel spirit is flowing strong with this one. Brothers, continue to embrace the truth and ways of the modern day woman. This could be worded a bit better, but I appreciate the sentiment, brother. Facts. Was just having this conversation, the difference between a nice guy and a good guy, and she just said it, and I say the good guy is for the greater good and can smell BS a mile away. That's all, folks. Gotta love the internet, keep telling on yourself. It's a real double-edged sword, for real. Next.
How old are you?
23.
Are you single?
Yes.
Why do you think that is?
I'm too young.
You're too young to have a man?
Yeah.
What gives you that impression?
I want to live life.
So you want to wait until you're how old before you settle down?
Maybe like 27.
You don't think by that point you'll be pushing 30, almost over the hill?
No.
Why not?
Because I think that's the perfect age to start like taking life serious.
So why go for the bad boys now and just give it to everybody?
Because I want to live life right now. I'm not taking anything serious.
And that doesn't hurt you in the long run?
No. I'm not saying I'm sleeping around. I'm saying I'm living life. There's a difference.
So do you see more than one guy at a time, or do you just,
Honestly, it's really hard for me to like go on dates just because like I'm an introvert. So if anything, I'm seeing the most 2 guys, 3 guys. That's pushing it, but 2 is good for me.
Okay, time to dispel the terrible illusion that this woman is young or not sleeping around. See, women love to say that they should not be judged by what they decide to wear, but there's an obvious reason for this, and that's because if they push that argument to the extreme, they can use it to try and get whatever they want. This jumpsuit thing is a classic carousel uniform, and all the oil doesn't really scream born for chastity. The top comments are, live life, meaning get piped. Exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself. Belongs to the streets, sad case. Not really sad, just irritating. She looks like she's 33, not 23 for some reason. She's definitely older than she claims to be, but that won't stop her from saying this to whoever she tries to date. Don't get me wrong, a lot of women age like milk, but if she's 23, I'm the ghost of Hugh Hefner. I'm an introvert, but I'm seeing 3 guys at most. And here we come to the crux of the issue. Women like this always have 7+ different things they like to share to try and seem like they're the genuine article, that they're an original masterpiece. The problem is that we all have the internet. Moving on, time for things to get really crazy.
Would you rather go buy me an engagement ring right now, or decimate everyone in that restaurant?
I could just go down to a pawn shop and buy a fake ring, so yeah, that works for me.
So you want to give me a fake ring?
If it involves getting out of killing people, yes.
So is there a reason that you don't want to propose to me?
Because we've just gone on our first date.
Oh, and what's the problem?
Any of you watching this, if you don't see the problem either, I'm very concerned about you.
Oh, so now you're going to turn my audience against me?
I can tell you one thing for sure. That poor man is going home and deleting Bumble. That is the last Bumble date he will ever be on.
See, I was not lying. It's videos like this that seem pretty staged, but regardless, I've heard worse stories, many of which I've actually seen with my own 2 eyes. men aren't dating for plenty of reasons. At this point in the video, no real examples are necessary, but a major one can be seen here. Women are so self-involved at this point that they'd rather see a country burst into a fine pink mist and work the ATM game than actually put in the work to have something of value, something that would actually be deserving of a divine promise. The comments are, there's not enough material in the world to make that red flag. Yep, this is a 60-minute material. The man needs an archive. Modern women reek of entitlement, it's harrowing. Imagine she filmed it, watched it, edited it, and still has the audacity to post it thinking she's not the problem. Well, it would not be the first time. Usually it's a selfie. He dodged a nuclear missile right there. Technically, you can't decimate everyone. To decimate is to kill a tenth of a group, hence deci. Even modern connotations would extend to a large portion, but not necessarily all. Also, that's a bizarre question to ask someone in general. This one makes me feel like I somehow landed on Reddit. Next clip.
Ex-boyfriend came round yesterday and we rekindled some old memories. Problem is, my current boyfriend, the love of my life, is due home today. He's been away at a family funeral and I have some explaining to do. And I generally feel really bad because I know he's having a really rough time at the minute, but it's not been easy on me either. And I don't know how to explain this, and I don't want to upset him, I don't want to break his heart, I don't want him to break up with me, but I need him to realise that everyone makes mistakes, and it probably will never happen again.
Well, this is an affront to God. Wow. I don't know what's worse. That women who self-identified as a demon from hell, or this chick that decided to cheat while her boyfriend buried a loved one. Also, if you say that it probably won't happen again, well, that makes 2 funerals, lady. That comment just made you bury yourself, not like the act didn't do that already. This man will understand his choice to humor a modern woman the hard way, and my heart breaks for him. That is if he makes the right decision and never links up with these types again. The comments are here. This'll be interesting. Probably would never happen again. Keyword, probably. Again, yeah, zero accountability. She's been through a lot. More like the other way around, my friend. Cheating while your man's at a funeral is insane. You gotta kick rocks after that. You could have stopped at the text leading up to it and this response would be valid. Women, as usual, make it about themselves. Homeboy was at a funeral. Yep. Typical 304 behavior. It validates the point I made recently that feminism has made all of these women feel like they're the main character of a terrible movie. Next.
Would you date a guy that makes $75K a year?
That's so cute. No. With inflation in this economy, I absolutely could not. I don't think that he could afford our groceries. And I mean, and I'm buying organic, and obviously I'm buying all like grass-fed, grass-finished beef. No seed oils, so no, we couldn't afford that at Whole Foods. No.
No Whole Foods for this guy.
No Whole Foods. We're back at like Publix, like the sale section.
Like Walmart groceries.
Walmart groceries, yeah.
And the delusion continues. The only silver lining to be found here is that women keep bumping up the price, but nobody is lining up to buy. The shelves are stocked full, like Prime in Norway, but even if the cost went down, nobody would be picking up the merchandise. And why? Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how cheap the car is, especially if it'll burst into flames the second you drive down the off-ramp. The comments are, want organic and natural foods and has a face and body pumped full of Botox, fillers, and plastic and smothered in makeup. Facts. The microplastics you'd absorb just by breathing the same air are probably lethal. No guy with $75K salary would date a woman like her. She's about to sprinkle her way to about 11 unfortunate feline companions. Perfect example of why most men have given up on dating women like this. Exactly why it's a part of the collection, boss. Cheers. Salisbury steak acting like Wagyu. What's funnier is that she thinks that she's gonna meet a guy. She looks like she's in her 40s. She is in her 40s, but she probably goes around saying she's 23 for the hustle. Another one.
First and last date with you because you are greedy. You had 2 plates. You haven't eaten all day. I don't care if you haven't eaten all day. That's messed up. You agree that this supposed to be our first date and this is how you do?
This is the real me.
Well, can I have the fake you? I've never been on a first date like this in my life.
Welcome to the real boo.
I just had to go to the bathroom for a quick second and all my food is gone.
Well, boo, where I'm from, you don't need food still.
Apparently you don't need food at all. You smashed this. You wasted food all over you. I'm not paying for nothing. Why am I gonna pay and you ate all this food? Ain't no man gonna sit here and pay for this ridiculousness. I was wondering at first, I was like, how a beautiful girl like you be single? And now I know. Bingo, right here. I'm thankful that you showed me this on the first date, dude, too. Because other people would have.
You know how many first dates I've been on?
So you do this for
I
living?
really came for the food. That's it. Just the food.
I'm not driving you home. You can catch a ride home.
I'm just gonna pay for the check.
No, I'm not paying for nothing. Bye.
I'm actually curious for the Man Guide family that got here. What would you do in a scenario like this? Sure, we'd never be dating in the West. That's just foolish. But what would you do if this was a mandatory affair? Feel free to comment while I give my 2 cents. Personally, I'd probably walk over to the waitress, tell her the woman would like the 5 best items on the menu, and walk out of that restaurant. It's moments like this where karma should be taken into your own hands. The top comments are, she didn't even bother with her hair. I know, the guy is really wasting time complimenting the way she looks, which is, as the progressives would say, unhoused. Bruh, I would have walked out. Why do they all think that they are queens? It's a generational illness, one that will die now that it isn't widely encouraged. Well, can I have the fake you? That one definitely made me spit some of my coffee. Why would anybody even want to date that what the F? Or in the West, date at all? Because at this point, pretty much all of them are like this. It's just that many will hold it in until the wedding bells ring. Next clip.
God help us all.
That's what I want.
Tell me about yourself. What do you do?
Yeah, so I do day trading, and then I'm also in real estate as well. So I do multifamily syndication.
There was nothing wrong with you.
Are you popping?
I want to stay in the game.
You cannot make this shit up.
Well, he was decisive, and she was not. A tale as old as time. The comments for this clip are, he is out of her league, that's why she popped. She's truly looking for conflict. This is an embodiment of a self-sabotaging person. So, a woman? LOL, the dude masculinity was too overwhelming for her. Got defensive and body language, had some attitudes and jitters. She can't find anything wrong with him except that she's not accustomed to guys moving like that. LOL, dude looks like he got coochie overflowing anyways. Mans ain't worried about that. Wow, that was a lot, but I agree with most of it. Next clip.
There is nothing more icky than watching a guy walk out of Starbucks with a Frappuccino in his hand, sipping on his green straw. Oh my gosh. Order a black Americano like a man.
Ma'am, the only quote ick here is you. So the top comments are, you know what's an ick? Saying the word icky. That voice is so annoying. Question for women. I honestly want to know if most women actually are aware of how ridiculous most of these icks are, or ever think that they might be rooted in some shallow, superficial evolutionary instincts and be counterproductive. I genuinely am curious to know. Well, allow me to clear it up for you. See, at this point, women know they are undesirable. They might do a little dance on social media saying that they're great, but deep down, they understand that, even if they are delusional, that the real men have walked away. So they continue to create a bunch of random standards, even though nobody is left to play the game. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you'll get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video. Till next time.